Alright, what's good everyone? Once again we're back here with some more Mario Kart Lounge. This was an FFA event that took place a few days ago. Pretty stacked lineup we've got here. I recall Yuri, X, Morbs, and probably some other people there I'm forgetting, but those are the ones I recall being in the event right now. Of course, with FFA, we'd love to see it. It's probably my most dominant type of event. So, why don't I say we watch this puppy back, shall we, Internet? You know how the drill goes by now. Alright, so starting in Stadium on the back, pretty much guaranteed not to get an item, so I had to just hustle at this point. Yeah, oh, almost got readied there. I should have disclosed as well, I've not seen these races in a while, so I don't really recall what happens. Alright, finally get an item box, but we're in third place right now. Still, triple greens is like a very threatening item to have when you're taking the zipper strat ramp. It really like dissuades people from wanting to like be in the driver's line. And I mean, yeah, this was just fucked up, right? I was on the landing of what the build was gonna be, and I get bomb sniped straight away out of it anyway. Just total comedy. That means we're in last place right now. I actually end up getting a bill, which is nice. Good chain right here, run it up. Of course, like with being in this position, with items of this stature, you want to, yeah, well, feel pressure to use it as soon as you can. But that was an instance where I was basically forced to, with no other kinds of repercussion. It just had to be done. But either way, we're in first now. Yuri just like slowly tailing us. This is just like basically a fight for taking first place. You'll have to excuse me if I'm sounding a little groggy today, Internet. I not long woke up. I literally still have my morning coffee here with me. So you'll see me sip that every once in a while. Yeah, I'm just trying to get Yuri off my arsehole right now. He's tickling it. And I fuck up that turn and just decide ultimately, instead of getting wasted by Yuri's trail, I'm better off just like, you know, letting them have the lead. I try and scout out first, but I end up getting Deadman instead. And that was a really nice back banana there. That was completely on the landing. I mean, I thought it was a really nice play by Yuri there. Oh, did I cut that out too early? Shit. Oh, well, that basically gets me fourth, I think. Don't worry about it. I edited this last night. Shit. Oh, the rest of these races hold up. I haven't actually watched this back. It better, I'm gonna get upset. Anyway, that minor mistake aside on my editing, I do apologize for that. So this is rather dangerous games right now. Someone in front of me with banana, and someone's got triple greens right on my tail. Nice evasion there on the ground, banana. You're at least able to make that turning work. So shock happens at a pretty good time for first place, even though they're getting glued. Being on the bridge there while you're small, it's like you're just basically trudging through mud. You're barely getting any speed. Now, I decided to actually use that mushroom there just to avoid the potential back from Yuri. This was maybe a misplay on my part, because now I'm in first place and I don't really have much of anything to, you know, potentially deal with blue. Could have maybe just drafted them and overtaken them naturally. But now I'm left with no defense. I try and scout out Yuri on my line, and I think I did that a little too early, and I'm pretty sure I pay for it here with red, yeah. Like, pretty much straight away. Not much else I could have done about that. I actually dropped that banana there because I thought for sure I had triple bananas. I don't know why. Oh, yeah. That ground mushroom was peak. I ended up hitting that totally blind, and it just fucks up my entire alignment into the out of the cut. So really unfortunate. At least snipe out that guy at the start, but then get randomly greened right out of my, you know, attempts to display skill in this game. Oh yeah, this part was just goofy. I just wanted to get rid of this golden, but then I started just like flailing around, getting hit by that red, and then running into that guy's revolving red. Alright, so I actually have a blue here, and it's really better just to hold it and then wait for third to get hit by it, because I've got not much else I can do here. And then, yeah. Flattened. Alright, into cup, and I missed the startup boost there, and I get stars. So this is just 100% peak. This is peak district times if I ever saw it. So now I'm just trying to scrounge around and just get whatever I can for points. So this is 8th place pretty much. Yeah, fucked up race, right? Really fucked up race. Just a couple of mistakes that didn't feel like major misplays at the time ended up being like really catastrophic. Oh fucking well. Am I right, internet? Oh fucking well, it happens. Well, now we got Desert Hills. We got luck tracks on our side to maybe like pull us from the trenches at the start of this GP. Alright, triple shrooms to start. In 6, this isn't bad at all. And there's a TC in play, so now this feels, yeah, it feels a lot better to work with right now. It's pretty much just going to be taking cut all 3 laps if I can help it. But I am ass at Desert Hills cut, even though that was a pretty good one for single shroom for my standards. Not bad. Trying to tail Kazi. I just barely narrowly avoid that Nana. I had in mind what they were trying to do to me anyway with that first Nana, but I'm just narrowly avoiding it. So I decided to just take that little sand cut there just to avoid their nonsense. And you know what? Fuck it, right? Like, what's the harm? Even if I fuck this up a little bit, this is still going to be a time save. Which I do. Unfortunate. But actually, it's quite fortunate because I'm pretty sure if I'd actually gotten that clean, I'd have been the one taking that blue. So, pretty fortunate stroke of luck to fuck that up there. Shot comes in as well, and I mean, that's really not a detriment whatsoever. Look how far behind everyone is. Everyone that's able to actually take the cut at the end is so far back there. So now it's just basically the difference being between first and like third is like a blue shell. So, you know, I'm just trying to run it up here, just trying to close out this this race. Pretty fortunate though that it ends up still being first, so very nice. Those triple shrooms were super beneficial to me. I don't often try and run it with this track, but that felt like one of the instances, one of those opportunities for me where that could have been the case. Had I, you know, held down the fort with those triple shrooms and done a ting, which I did pretty decently. Good enough for first anyway, so definitely quite happy. Alright, what have we got next? I don't remember. Toad's Factory to close out the first GP of the event. Let's see how this goes starting in first. Yep, getting the item box there. Triple bananas, really good. They all get totally stolen though. I don't know who hit that. Got like, I think that's X. Trying to shoo him on up. Trying to snipe Yuri there, but it's just, I ended up getting the ricochet greens. I just nail them on the side anyway. That's funny. Nice back banana there. I like that. That was basically just making it so that when they're coming out of that conveyor belt, they're going to be in an MT. So it's basically to catch them at full speed until they have no real way to adjust to the banana. Not about sick, nasty reactions anyway. But anyway, back in first, they just got blued. So now it's just my time to try and, like, do what I can to break away from these guys. And then, oh, we just shocked off anyway. Really unfortunate. Terrible, terrible place to get shocked. And I just fuck up massively with that drift. Ended up getting influenced basically almost off the course again. But at least pulling a blue there is like pretty decent. Alright, Mega Mushroom on deck. Yeah, so I try and rinse it thinking I'm going to get hit by that green and there's no way to avoid it. So when I rinse it and then I realized I didn't save myself, I just thought, okay, this is a loss, you know, straight up. That was my sole win condition to bring myself back into this race, was dodging, and I fucked it. I have a lot of pandemonium going on right now here, loads of shit happening. Only get a single shroom in 6, which isn't that great, but at least it allows me to chain into something in the conveyor set here. Another mushroom. Would have been a little better had I actually not hit the box. I probably would have been in second. That would have been a big difference. This was really nice though. Hopping onto the conveyor belt going the opposite direction to avoid that back nana. Really clean play, I think. This is really down to the wire right here. I try to shroom onto the dirt just to think that maybe I'd be getting a little bit more mileage doing it that way, but turns out, no, I got third out of that. That was Yuri just creeping in on the line. I think had I actually like swayed off of the boost ramp, you know, the strat where you drift off of it, just like a little bit while still getting a little bit of boost, and if I used my mushroom after that, I probably would have gotten first. I think that was the difference maker right there between like first and third. So had I used my mushroom a little more efficiently, I probably would have won. But now we are on to GP2, starting on Peach Gardens, which is great for me considering I'm in 10th. Last man to enter the lobby, fashionably late. What do I do here? Okay, so I bag more. I outbag these guys. And I get a Billy 9th, which is interesting. I decided not to take cut of it because I'm starting to learn there's some good value to be had in holding onto these kinds of power items before shot can be in play. You know, just before cut. So I just figure if I hold onto this, this is probably going to be a lot better, you know, taking it into lap 2. Okay. Not a lot happening here. I'm just basically like driving this up in 6. Scouting that mini-map, of course, as always, just making sure that there's an opportunity for me to use this before a shot can happen. And yeah, I just blast off. I don't use it in cut because build drop-off out of cut can be pretty fucking nasty. And it's nasty anyway, man. They're really bad. Like, look at this. Almost face first into the chomping fella. What is a brother to do but to kiss the dogs, right? Give him the chomping boy a big ol' keys. Oh yeah, these stooges basically fucked up my whole shit. I was goldening because I thought to myself, if I just take this up and bag, I could maybe get a star, but that's what I try and do out of spite. So I don't think this was the right play here at that point. Although obviously, like those guys just basically sucking each other's dicks in the corner is like, you know, that's really like not much I can do about that on my influence. It's just my plan got sorted from it. But nonetheless, building up, hoping shot gets used. It doesn't, but a build drop-off is obviously a lot better here, and I can still pull something in 7th maybe. Pow happens, and I can't just turn into that box, which is really unfortunate. Yeah, and then shock happens. Yeah, shit, I remember now. I think if I drifted into it, I would have been a lot better. But I just figured in that moment my handling would have been enough just because of how close I was to the boxes. But had I pulled something there like a star, that would have definitely been a big playmaker right there. Yeah, not much I can do with this star. Just have to use it, hope for the best, and it gets me 7. So really unfortunate. Nothing really worked out for me that race. Yeah, basically the difference maker was like if I could have gotten that box after POW and it could have been a star. You know, the potential was there for it to be something pretty good. Potential was there for it to be a beautiful baby boy. But I didn't get shit. Alright, Sherby coming up. I don't remember where I was in the standings at this point. But pretty sure Yuri was having a dumb good fucking GP 1 and 2 at this point. I might have been like in the middle of the pack. Maybe like 4th. Anyway, star here is good. We like that. Pretty much just gonna hold this until I feel the time's appropriate to use it. Yeah, those little micro adjustments you have to make in the cave as the flyer, like, I'm not always totally confident in committing to a drift, like, you know, hands down, just basically saying this is not gonna hit shit when I'm taking that turn. But, you know, sometimes I gotta make that adjustment anyway. That draft fucks me up. I use a star here anyway, just preemptively for the shock. And I figure it's definitely on its way, and it was! But I'm just a tiny little hair too late. Really, the draft influenced me to activate it sooner just so that I didn't fall off. Oh yeah, and there's just TC shenanigans happening here. But yeah, really unfortunate though about that lack of shock dodge. That could have been a big difference maker there. And look at this. Total bollocks happening just right before me. Chain this shit. Single red in 7th, total shit. Not gonna do anything for anyone. So I don't think I throw it yet. There's no need to, because if I'm just doing it here, I'm not influencing my chance of getting a good item anymore if I'm just nailing people in front of me. So I get power in 7th as well. That's trash. And then this is just the most godlike pull ever, right here, just to make up for the fact that I was pulling constant turds. So I don't use it because I'm like, I'm chancing this. If I can hold on to it before, you know, shot comes, and don't burn it early, then I could run away with 2nd. But look at this fucked up situation. I can't really boost ahead, and then, yeah, let's play that black. Let's play that right back. So I want to kind of dissect what went wrong here, because there's a couple ideas I had in the moment of this happening when I was watching this, like, you know, pretty fresh from when the event happened. So I can't really boost at this point. There's a red about to basically hit me right behind. First spaces himself out more from an SMT. The red's still trying to hit me. I guess at this point I'm trying to maybe break it on the wall here. But it comes too much from the side, and I think at that point maybe I should have boosted, but I don't know. It's so hard to say. I still feel like there was some kind of misplay. But yeah, that basically gets me 9th. I get to eat shit there, and it gets me 9th. So what are you going to do? Oh, and what's that? Yuri winning again, because they're cheating. Oh, shit, man. Alright. Well, from one luck track to another, we've got GCM Mario Circuit. Bagging right out of the gates. Yeah, not leaving the station without some gas. Getting ready there really doesn't matter. Back it up in case I get a star, and I do, so I chain that puppy straight away. Oh yeah, and that chain, look at that, perfect timing. I really was ready for that shit to happen right there and then. But another golden here is like whatever, you know, like when last is so far behind to where they're gonna rinse shot the moment they get to chain it. I need I need a star, and I end up getting it, which is fortunate. So I actually decided to use it straight away. I didn't really look to see that last was boosting, I think, at that point. So I probably could have held the star a little longer. But then I get bailed out of a mega hit anyway, so this is super lucky. And again, I just look at the mini-map and think, if they've got shock, there's no way they're not going to use it last set. So I just rinse it again. I try and scout out first with a bomb snipe, but that doesn't happen. I don't even get 2nd either. Triple reds is some nice protection at least. Wow, yeah, almost getting ready there. I think the bomb influenced, the chomp, sorry, influenced it. So yeah, I had to red Yuri there. She's breaking away too much in the leaderboards. You know, I gotta make it a little closer so that I can potentially keep it up. You know, that was my mind. You know, when I made that play. I don't go for that mushroom just because it's like, whatever. I think second's going to be really all I get. And there's no reason to really risk fucking that up, so yeah, second place. Despite getting all the dodge items to maybe do a thing, nothing came from it. All my timings were off, clearly, and Shock was not being pulled in the back, so it was just, yeah, not very fortunate for me. And you actually get to last out of that, Jesus Christ. I'm the goddamn devil. I'm actually fucking sinister for that. Alright, I think this is the last race of GP2, and we are on RBC 64. Yeah, I'm just trying to, like, basically assert dominance in first. And then that shit happens! What? Just some goofy-ass shit, man. That was a crazy example of a little bit of lage. Some lag. And a slight spoiler alert, but would you believe that single interaction won me the whole race? I'm not kidding. Nothing happened from this point. This is basically going to be a filler for me to just run my mouth and talk shit to you guys for the next, like, 3 minutes. So, yeah, there's not really going to be a whole lot to talk about from this point. It's pretty much me being in first, running it up, doing sick lines, no blues, just trying to back all day. Yeah. It's just quite fortunate that that single dumbass interaction, whatever it was, for some reason the game decided that was enough for me to just run away with it, and yeah, just really fortunate. Shot comes, it's not a big deal, you know, not at all. People can at least pull blues here, I would say, but obviously that doesn't happen. Try and do that fib a little bit wide there out of the turn. Ends up getting third, which is at least pretty decent for me, even though second's always going to be the target in my mind. Oh, I actually almost just nailed myself right into that side of the wall. Oh yeah, actually, there was one part of this race that was pretty noteworthy aside from winning. Ah, yeah, picking up that mushroom too, very nice. Nice little bit of mileage. Ah, yeah, okay, check the screen out. I'm just going to be silent. I'm going to be silent. Perfect. That was montage worthy, if you ask me. Exceptionally good green with sick timing. So basically, for those of you who have not seen that strat, if you're able to shoot that green correctly into where it can ricochet off the wall on the side and then in front of it, it can run right into the runner's line completely blind. So it's really nasty if you can get the timing for it, man. It's really potent. So yeah, there's the blue. It comes, but as you can see, that green was basically... That basically made it so that my blue shell lead was certified. I didn't get any sort of threat from a red or anything like that. So yeah, very comfortable race. Super comfortable, actually. More than what I was bargaining for, considering the last races up to now. So yeah, very nice. We needed a good win there after, shit, what did I win? I don't remember. I know I won a race, though, before. So, that single-handedly saves the GP, and it makes it not close, but, like, makes it feel like I've got a bit of easier footing to kind of get a good spot overall. Okay, so now we have Delfino Square, more luck tracks. This has been the FA where we've been picking all the bullshit. So I just want to try and like run this up in the top spots, just because I just was feeling kind of aggressive, yeah. Point in turn with that Nana snipe attempt. Yeah, so I get fibbed there pretty much into the line, so I'm like, fuck this, I'm gonna go back. Just simply not worth playing without an item. So I get a Mega, which is kind of interesting. I don't chance mushrooms going into the cut there, so I just go around and see what I get. And Star is nice here. Yeah, last doesn't chain the shock if they had it, so... Oh god, yeah, I get ready than last, that's right. Well, basically dead last. Couldn't do shit about it, so is Chase. I don't decide to burn the star there, because it's really not worth it. This is such a good item to have back here anyway, that, I mean, burning it for over a red when you're already in last to potentially chain for something is, sorry, not last, like a bottom spot, you know what I mean. You know, you potentially chain it for something better and dodge, then it's really just not worth the hassle. So we use it early here. I try and go for Star Cut just in case I don't get a mushroom. I don't even get it, but I pull Shock in 9th, which is super rare, and I just decide, you know what? Why not? I'll rinse it. And then I'm getting a star, which is basically more or less what I was after. You know, Bullet Bill would have been nice too, but I was in 9th, so chances of that were very unlikely. To be honest, I don't even know really why I went for the star cut, because you have to activate the star into the set, so you can take it all the way through the double cut. So kind of a misplay on me anyway. Ended up wasting a bunch of time, and I could have had Shock in a better position maybe, I think. Yeah, so something like this. But it's okay, because I get bailed out with shrooms there anyway, so it makes it that so that cut is just going to happen anyway. Let's go off to the side of my mushroom, saves a little bit of time. Shock happens, and I'm pretty sure this is 3rd place. Yeah, looks like it. Alright, nice. Yeah, 3rd's good here. I'm not sure how much better it could have played out had I not attempted double cutting a star when it wasn't even in the cards to do so. But hey, you know what? I mean, it's all good. I still lucked out with Shock in 9th and used it to where basically no one but last dodge, so it was no real issue there. Alright, BC3, coming up, coming up. Reset tracks inbound. Nice to pull a mushroom here. Potential to take cut already at the start is nice. I'm just getting a ton of drafts here. Like, I'm already in 1st for mushroom, so this seems like a good position. And everyone else is drafting behind me. And that banana actually spooks me. It's no matter where it ended up, so I just decided to bail out of cut. Which was definitely not a good idea. And then, yeah. That's my punishment pretty much for not taking cut, I think. Even though that was fucking dumb as fuck. But, oh, look at that. I steal someone's wallet at least. That's a nice little prize. You know, all for me. All for my helping. At least Triple Shrooms here is definitely a nice pull. It's just really trying to be cautious about what's in front of me above anything else. Yeah, see? Lucky that red actually doesn't, like, scout me out and hit me. So I end up hitting that banana. I back it up. I actually missed the power dodge, which I was kind of surprised with. And then, yeah. Shocked off. Slight momentum to the right is enough to just fuck me up there after the shock. Yeah, hitting that banana is really kind of like where it all, you know, what it all came down to. And then, oh, yeah, I barely don't make that cut. I must have been very, very slightly too much to the right. So I didn't end up getting enough of a pickup from the ramp to be able to, like, totally clear that wall. But, I mean, it's really no biggie. Like, for this track, you only have to concern yourself with making cut lap 3. You can make other laps and make it work, but really lap 3 is where it matters, you know, at times where everything's, like, really close. And to be honest, like, yeah, the pack is not that spread out. Again, another perfect chain there. That was exceptionally well timed, but I've got a bill now, so I can't really even chance taking cut, so I've got to basically hold this right up until the end. I wasn't even considering the possibility that shot could be pulled in 9th. And I mean, look, I think cut's basically blocked there anyway. I guess I could have maybe tried to do like Shroomless cut and unblock it myself. And then bail out if I have Bill to save me? I don't know. This is all just fairy crafting at that point. So about here is when I want to use Bill. I want to use it in 9th, but like that banana was totally fucking blind. So I had to get hit by it basically, even though I didn't want to. And that cost me 5th, I think. So 6 was really all I could be taking home at that point because of that, you know, that totally blind banana. Unfortunate. I think I had my cards laid out to do something a little better than 6, but yeah, you know, maybe making cut would have been better had I done it lap 2, but nonetheless, yeah, not an awful race, but not a good one. And look at this, more luck tracks, yeah! Mario Raceway. Alright, let's see how this turns out. Triple reds, I mean, whatever, you know, whatever. I'll still try and just red some folks anyway. I get a TC, but it's passed immediately. And yeah, I choose to bag here. That's definitely what you should be doing here. Yeah, I don't want that TC either, player. Get that shit out of my face. I think I snagged that in maybe 7th for this box. And I get a star. Very nice. Just the ticket. You can see someone is like, oh, that's Ross. Ha! He's way back there, just trying to like be the ultimate bagger. No one's able to do it quite like Ross on this track. He clearly wants to make a demonstration of that. But more time for me to just try and like rinse my power items and just try and make up some spots. So I slow down again here just to get something in 7th. And I actually get a star, which is really nice. So I'm scouting out last, right? And they are definitely like... I mean, to me, this was the guaranteed shock usage here. No questions asked. Yeah, see? Triple greens in 6. Not that good. So I just try and at least like make it so that my competition can slow down a bit. Oh man, ooh, I need that stretch internet. Jesus, alright. So yeah, I'm backing up all of my shit. I mean, this is basically just, I'm in first on a lifeline right now because the absolute worst of it has yet to happen on this track. I try and track cut, but it just doesn't quite go over the piranha plant there. And like, yeah, there we go. That was a nasty green. I remember that green, actually. Really nice. So that basically solidifies first place in my mind. It's like, yeah, blue could happen. But I'm pretty sure I am well protected if it is going to happen, just from the space I have from second. Shock happens, and it's not a big deal. I mean, my breakaway is just massive at this point. So we take first. Very nice. Pretty much calling out the shock there was a big deal when it happened lap 2. And obviously, like, bailing just to get a 7th place box just to maybe chance a star there. At the second set, lap 2 was good, I think. Definitely made all the difference. I think Yuri had just run away with first at this point. So, all my bets were on the table to try and get second. And this was the last race to do it. So, last race, GB3. Another bullshit tracking gorge. Oh my goodness. Alright, running it up on Gorge is really not the strat, but it had to be done anyway, you know. Like, I was willing to chance anything at that point. Yeah, that's my defense gone at least. Lines aren't the crispiest, but they're working well enough. I actually try and bait Kazi into drafting me here and then pull out my banana, but that doesn't quite work out. They must have gone kind of wide, wider than what the game showed off. I actually tried to scout them out, which might have been a misplay because it's my only defense. But they ended up taking War Ride, so it doesn't really matter ultimately. So of course, first place, obviously, by the end of the lap, is gone. I mean, no surprises there. I pull a bomb. That was nice to just make that micro adjustment there for the fib. Yeah, I just back it straight away. No repercussions for anyone behind me. And then, yeah, here's an example of Chase having that fucking dirty-ass lag. Look at that. How did he not get redded? And then how did he end up teleporting right in front of me anyway still? Alright, that banana was to try and, like, maybe trap gap jump or at least snipe someone attempting it. I figured maybe Chase might have had a mushroom, so it was worth chancing. Don't know about that banana throw there, just because I maybe could have gotten redded, but I'm not punished for it. triple reds here is nice, but obviously Chase has lag, so he's going to be invincible, and I realize that anyway still. I probably could have had triple reds in first, as long with a mushroom, but that's get stripped away straight away. So, kind of unfortunate, but at least it means that I'm not getting target shots off now, so I would take that any day. Alright, yeah, single green, just need that protection. And then I just, yeah, use that to Shroomba and take that mushroom all the way at the first. And that nails the second place, actually. That was a really close table until I won the last 2 races and just broke away right at the end. So, really, really happy I got second here this event. I played it pretty well, all things considered. Yeah, 44, that's a really fucking sick GP3. I think I had a pretty decent event overall, like mid to low 30s for the first 2, and then a 44 to close it out. That's good, man. That's really solid. Alright, cool. Alright everyone, that was it. That was the end of the show right here. Hope you guys had a good time watching as I have a good time making all this shit. Yeah, you know the drill now. Check me out on the socials, check me out whenever I go live, when I'm playing Mario Kart or KOF if you're into it. And that's about it. Alright, Internet, have yourselves a good one. I'll take it, not me, I'm gonna take it easy. I'm hella taking it easy. You guys take it easy for me though, alright? Take it easy everyone. I'll see you later.